Powered by SSVEC, the award-winning Cool FM Sports welcomes you to Buena High School, as tonight we get to see girls flag football featuring the 5A independent Desert View Jaguars, sitting at 6-6 overall, taking on our Buena Colts, 9-2, 5-1 in the 5A Southern, second behind Casa Grande right now, and you get to watch them live on Cool FM Live. The Buena Colts, the Desert View Jaguars, tonight, live. It's a tale of two teams when looking at Desert View, have lost 3 of their last 4, and Buena has won 5 straight. These two teams met at the very beginning of the season. As we're ready for the first snap here, quarterback takes the snap, throws out to the near side, hits Destiny right away as she cuts across the field, and ends up getting a gain of a handful or so
Great
on
run
that.
by number 17, Destiny Villalobos.
She gets to the 20-yard line as they reset here. Now, again, these two teams faced each other the very first game of the season. It was the season opener for both. Buena won that matchup 7-0. Since then, obviously, a lot of things have happened, with the Colts going 9-2, 5-1 in conference, and the Jaguars 6-6 overall. Quarterback drops back, hits Destiny again. Back-to-back plays. She makes a turn and gets the flags pulled after a gain of a few more.
Great play by number 16, Quema, and number 17, Destiny Villalobos.
Oh, okay. So getting an updated roster here to take a peek at some of these names that maybe we haven't had updated onto the Max Preps roster that we use for these broadcasts. But definitely glad to be joining you here tonight. Thanks to all of our sponsors. You can see them all in the post description, making this coverage possible. Quarterback takes a snap and a handoff, goes right up the middle and slips past the first tackler, gets up to the second level, and that is where she is tackled down by number 12, Serena Zlay, the freshman defensive back for Desert View, as it is third down for the Colts, with the ball spotted at the, let's see if I can just try to figure it out. Looks like the 32-yard line, and they need to get about 8 yards, maybe 9 yards for the first down at the 40. So one in the backfield, twins on each side, Destiny in motion, now comes back to the near side. And now they throw deep, and both Destiny and the opponent goes up in the air, and it gets pulled down and intercepted by said number 12 on the last play, Serena. And the tipped ball ends up being picked off, and it is Desert View ball.
There is a flag right where that girl's standing. I don't know why she's standing on it.
Flag on the play. Maybe she's covering it up because she doesn't want anybody to see it. So, because if they don't see it, they can't make the call.
I was told that there was a penalty if you touched it. They didn't let us touch it at all. Like, it was life-threatening.
And they're picking up the flag.
She didn't message me, so I don't know.
I thought she said it was you.
So it will be first down for Desert View. Our first look at them with 9:59 to go here in the first quarter. 0-0 game. This is the first possession for Desert View, as the first possession for Buena ended up in a turnover. Quarterback takes the ball, throws it back to the running back, and who is there to make that stop? Jocelyn, the junior.
Stop by number 7, Jocelyn Outenhaven.
Outenhaven.
And so they will lose yardage on that play. Flag on the play. It'll be a false start, so back him up even more. A loss on first down, and then a false start on second down. We'll move the ball backwards that much more. I believe they need to get to the 20 to get a first and goal. So they mark it off. You can see the big steps taken by the official. A member of the Native Game Night Universe is our head official tonight, Merrill Branch. Native Game Night, 10-year anniversary tomorrow night at Native Grill and Wings. Lots of festivities, pomp, and circumstance planned. So 2nd and long for Desert View. Quarterback rolling, looking, makes the throw up in the air, and that will fall in between 2 Colts and 1 Jaguar to the ground. So 3rd down. That was the best possible result of that play. The quarterback getting rid of it right before that pocket collapsed. So clock continues to run, under 9 minutes to play. This is the flag football rules, the running clock, even on incomplete passes. A little switch here being done by Desert View on offense. 3rd and long. As she takes it up in the air and
Intercepted!
Bounces off again. Zion McClin, and she gets tackled from behind. A touchdown saving tackle by number 12, Serena, the freshman, tackling the senior Zion McClin as she was off to the races. Absolutely incredible play by Zion. Again, a deflected pass that bounced in the air. Back-to-back turnovers puts Buena in the driver's seat, except there might have been a flag on the play. The referees are converging to have a chat about what might have happened. They're going to say pass interference against Buena. So all of that will be for naught. And they will end up marking that off. And will it be an automatic 1st down is the question. If they put that ball, they're spotting it inside the 20. No, just outside the 20. Now they're going to put it down right around the 23-yard line. So it will be 3rd down. Clock stopped with 8:36 to play here in the 1st. This is absolutely incredible turn of events here. So quarterback takes a snap, 2 back in to, well, it doesn't even matter because a ball is picked off again, and this one is off to the races. Number 21, running through everything. Rylan gets all the way down inside the 5 as she is tackled from behind. Ends up going down. It's not a touchdown.
Nope.
They're running the lights as if it was a touchdown.
It's a huge play, though.
I don't think it was a touchdown, but that was a massive interception and return by Rylan. So the pick that was not ended up becoming a pick that was, and puts Buena in the driver's seat. 1st and goal inside the 5 for the Colts. Again, the last time these two teams met, it was a 7-0 win for the Colts. So what will it be tonight? The Colts are on the verge of making it 7-0. As they say, run the clock. The clock starts running as Buena's offense gathers up to have a chat to see what play they are going to run. Yeah, leave the Colts some love in the live chat. As goodness gracious, a huge interception returned inside the 5. The whistle blows even though the clock is running. Perfect timing going up and over. Incomplete pass by Adelina Ortega, the sophomore quarterback. Overthrowing Zion McClin on the back corner of the end zone. So 7.5 minutes to play here under a full moon in Sierra Vista tonight. Glad to be bringing you this broadcast thanks to all of our sponsors and a game powered by SSVEC. Not a huge crowd out here tonight, but definitely the faithful crowd out here tonight. As it is 2nd and goal, Ortega takes a snap, rolls to her right, throws to McClin, who drops the ball right on the goal line. So all she would have had to do is just make the turn to cross the plane. Unfortunately, that did not happen. So it'll come back to be 3rd and goal as Ortega, you see her running to her head coach, Stephen Braswell, to get the play as she jogs it back into the offense, waiting to hear from her. 3rd and goal. Ball spotted right around the 5. It's difficult to tell. The field is not clearly marked.
Yeah, it's only got the 20s, 40s, and 20s, 40s, and goal line.
Yeah, those are the important ones for flag football. So a toss into the end zone. No, right through the hands.
Oh my goodness.
Jaden Haymore had the ball in her hands. That was a touchdown for sure. She was wide open on the near side in the end zone, and it was dropped. Not much more that Adelina Ortega could do on that play. As we roll down, by the time this ball gets snapped, it'll be around 6 minutes left to go. 4th and goal for the Colts after this massive interception by Ryland. Got them to the 5-yard line. They snap right away to Destiny, who makes a move and turns into the end zone for a touchdown on 4th down. Now the lights can dance and celebrate. The Colts getting 6 up on the board. It is 6-0 as we await the extra point. Clock will stop with triple fives, 5:55 on the clock. Buena leads 6-0 as they line up for the extra point. So Adelina, also the kicker for the team, as she is the quarterback, kicker, and punter. 5'7" sophomore. Snap is down, the kick is up, and it is good. So it is 7-0 Colts over the Jaguars with 5:55 to play here in the first. It is the award-winning Cool FM Sports powered by our good friends at SSVEC, and also brought to you by our fantastic sponsors like Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, making a pioneering and visionary approach to customer-centric service. You can find them at prestigesierravista.com. Thank you to Seniors Helping Seniors, where the caregivers are seniors themselves. They show up ready to exceed expectations. Find them online at southernarizonaSHS.com. Thank you to Desert RV, Jeff Rose and his crew out there in Huachuca City, aiming to build a community that surpasses RVs by giving back through local youth sports sponsorships, veteran support, and community fundraising events. Find them online at desertrvcenter.com. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors. You can see them all in the post description. It will be first down for Desert View. So the Jaguars down by 7 as the Colts got a massive interception by Ryland. And then Destiny scoring on 4th and goal. And that will be a huge tackle in the backfield by who else? Storm Ryan leads her team in sacks as she ends up coming up and making a fantastic tackle. Loss on the play.
3 yards on the play. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 8.
And now we got Coach Boutte on the public address tonight. So 2nd and 8 from the word of Coach Boutte. He's got a little bit better view as he's higher up than we are. The quarterback for Desert View ends up slipping through one tackle, slips through another, and then gets pulled down.
Desert View quarterback scrambles off the left side.
So flags pulled right around the 20, and that will be a first down for the Jaguars. Again, the last time these two teams met, it was the first game of the season, and the current score of 7-0 was the final score on that game back in September.
Just short of a first down.
Oh, so they'll mark it just short of the first down, so it'll be 3rd down. No, they're marking it first. Yeah, it is a first. The ball slips out of the hands, and there is Zion getting the interception. She sprints down the near sideline and gets pulled down yet again by number 12, Serena. The freshman for the Jaguars is all over the field on both sides. Touchdown-saving tackles, not necessarily game-saving tackles, but definitely touchdown-saving tackles on interceptions. And so the Colts will take over right around the 15-yard line. The offense for the Colts after scoring that touchdown on the near side. What's going on? How are you? Good to see you. Ortega will take the snap in shotgun, looking right the entire way and goes straight to the end zone. I believe that is caught, and another touchdown. Destiny Villalobos. No, who was that? Number 5? Well, if the lights aren't... Haley Dale.
Number 6, Navy Flores for a Colt touchdown.
Oh, it was Mavy Flores. I thought it was Haley Dale. I couldn't tell if it was 5 or 6 because the lights were...
Looked like number 5 to me.
Exactly. I thought so, too. But either way, now the Colts on one play, they don't need 4 downs to get into the end zone. They'll do it just on one shot, one strike. 13-0. And you can make it 14-0. Okay.
3 minutes and 59 seconds left in the first quarter.
All right, good job.
Changing the sound over, and
Yeah,
it is 14-0 Colts. We'll get it plugged back in and then double check, make sure the sound's okay coming through, by the way.
No, no.
Let's see. As he works on that, it is 14-0 Colts here under a full moon right there. Look at that beautiful moon tonight.
So big, too.
Jaguars will have the ball on their own 16.
There's Desert View. We'll start with the ball. Helicopter flying over. And yeah, there we go. All right, so now we got a little juice going to the phone to make sure it stays charged this whole time. We can scooch in a little bit, get a little bit better view as the Jaguars quarterback takes a snap, looks to her left, throws right away, and tackled right away. So a completion and a tackle by number 7, Jocelyn.
Stop made by number 10.
Is by number 7. That's all right. It's hard to view things when you're that far away.
There's a flag on the play.
Oh, so a flag on play, which I did not see. Again, they can see things that we can't, clearly. And it was a hold against Buena.
Pass interference called against the Colts.
So the ball will take a walk down the field. Not that it matters. I mean, the penalties that have been assessed against the Colts have all been for naught, simply because of the interceptions that have put the Colts in the area to get those 2 touchdowns. 14-0. Oh, just out of reach now, trying to get it from behind, and does. Does Destiny Villalobos, getting raced down, chased down from behind.
Short gain on the play, chased down by number 17.
This should work.
Destiny.
Was it not working, or?
It's just I can't charge and run this at the same time.
Okay, well,
We'll
it's
be fine.
certainly more important to make sure our phone has enough juice and battery. Well, glad you guys are joining us here tonight under clear skies, full moon, 69 degrees outside. It's a beautiful night for flag football here. We're still in the first quarter, 14-0 Colts, and a quick tackle off of the short pass.
Number 24, Mariah Rodriguez completes the pass to number 12, Serena Slay. Another short gain on the play.
So it'll be third down for the Jaguars. They're down by 2 scores, and the Colts can really, in essence, put this away in the first quarter just with another interception.
Make some noise for that Colt defense on third down.
So it is third down. And you know they're going to be looking for the 40-yard line. So it's third and long for the Jaguars. Quarterback avoiding the sack until she couldn't. Destiny makes the sack. Pushes them back even further. And 20. 4th and 20 is what it would be. But instead, they will most likely punt it away, and that is where the Colts will make the adjustment. Storm Ryan and Destiny Villalobos back to receive right around the 45-yard line?
Right up to 40 now.
Yeah, now backing up to the 41. Oh, good kick. And that will get on the bounce. Destiny taps it right around the 42, runs it on the far side. My goodness, the speed and agility that she is able to show dodging. How on earth are they not grabbing those flags? She is able to somehow avoid the flags from getting stripped off of her. Incredible job by Destiny Villalobos.
Make that about the 35-yard line.
Excuse me. 1:39 to go here in the first. Ball spotted at the 36-yard line.
First and 12 for the Colts.
So first down. As they're looking for the 20-yard line. Ortega takes the snap, looks to her left, and now she will get pulled down and sacked.
On first down, the pass attempt by Adelina Ortega falls incomplete.
Number 20, Gethsemane Santa Cruz, the junior for Desert View, makes the sack, and that will push Buena back past the 40-yard line of the Jaguars. As that pushes them back, we'll take a look at how they're going to set this up on second down. Absolutely is a sack. recorded by Desert View. 60 seconds to play here in the first quarter. It is 14-0 Colts. Destiny in motion, making it trips on the far side. Ortega takes the snap, but looks to the near side, overthrows her receiver, and it's intercepted.
Intercepted by the Colts. Correction by the Jaguars.
As number 17, that's Amaya Bernal, the sophomore defensive back, making a huge play for her team, as that will almost assuredly take us down to the end of the first quarter.
First down at their own 21-yard line.
And they will start at their own 21-yard line, as Coach Boutte said. Again, you can see the markings on the field much better higher up. They will definitely need to get this restriped by Friday because the Colts will be hosting a home playoff game.
Looking forward to that.
So quick pass and quick tackle. No, is that they can cut this interception?
In and out of the hands of number 12.
Or incompletion is what I should say.
Defended by number 30, Zion McClin.
Not sure if they're counting that as an incompletion or a completion, and she dropped it after the tackle. Looks like she did drop it after the tackle. So, on that pass, pushes them up a little bit further. Jaguars with 15 seconds to go.
So they gained a couple yards on that play.
They must be watching Cool FM Live. Quarterback takes the snap and hands off, and nowhere to go as Zion McClin makes the tackle. And that noise will mark the end of the first quarter. And it was a back-and-forth game, but the Colts were able to take advantage of two huge interceptions and very short fields to make it 14-0. As 12 minutes gets reset on the clock, we want to thank our sponsor, Stan Greer Millworks, Southeastern Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors and windows with a distinguished history spanning 40 years. Offices in Tucson and, of course, on South Highway 92 in Hereford. Learn more at StanGreerMillworks.com. Pass on the legacy with Stan Greer Millworks. And thank you to the Burger King in Bisbee at 1221 Naco Hwy that has a brand new look and a kids indoor playground. Visit their brand new location, 1221 Naco Hwy. Bring the family. Enjoy your flame grilled faves at BK. Have it your way. You rule. Thank you to the Ed Morse Automotive Group. Sierra Vista and Cochise County is backed by Morse. And today we ended up going to Ed Morse Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram to take a look at the Jeep Renegade X. Is that what it was, John? I don't remember now.
Yes, I believe Wrangler X, and that was one of the most amazing vehicles I've seen over at that Dodge dealership. Yeah, Dodge Jeep. Yeah, it had the incredible it had the trail, or what is that? Trim is what they call it. The trim. Anyway, it was a badass car.
So the Colts have third down on defense. Desert View takes a snap, throws out, and that is incomplete.
Pass underneath incomplete. That's going to make it fourth down.
35-inch tires, wasn't that?
Oh, on that Jeep?
Yeah,
that
it
was
came up
massive.
to your hips.
So we'll be fourth down for Desert View, and it looks like they will punt it away. The question is, actually, it was a very good kick
Bringing out that punt team.
on their first punt that they had. You can check that video out on the Cool FM live feed and see what that Jeep looks like. Would it look good in your garage? Well, if so, stop by Ed Morse Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on South Highway 92. Take that thing for a test drive.
Storm Ryan and number 17, Destiny.
Storm and Destiny back to receive. The ball will go in between them. Destiny takes it on a hop as she ends up bringing it out to midfield and tries to avoid a tackler. Does. Comes around the side. Avoids two more. Three. Make it three. And she is finding daylight down the sideline. It is a punt return for a touchdown. Destiny finds the end zone. It's 20-0 Colts.
Folks, that's going to be a 60-yard touchdown.
Man, that would go on the football highlight film really quick.
Better make sure to clip that right now because that was an incredible play by Destiny Villalobos, dodging three potential tacklers and then outracing everyone else. Ortega lining up for the extra point. Less than a minute here into the second quarter. The snap is down. The kick is up. And it is good. 21-0. Colts. Thank you so much to our sponsors, American Southwest Credit Union at ascu.org, federally insured by NCUA, equal opportunity lender. Thank you, TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. Thank you to Vinny's Pizza on Frontage Road in Sierra Vista, serving the community for 4.5 decades with the best pizza, wings, and sandwiches. Proud to support our live stream coverage of Buena girls flag football tonight, where they have a 3-score lead with 11 minutes to go before halftime. What is the running clock rule in flag football?
They run the clock all the time, no matter what.
Not right now.
Really?
So
it's supposed
not
to
running now.
Go all the time.
That's what I thought, too. They must have somebody different on the clock tonight. Looked like number 7, Jocelyn, got run over but pulled the flag down, made the tackle on the complete pass. It'll be second down for the Jaguars.
It's always nice to hear someone pronounce that correctly.
Stop made by number 7, Jocelyn Odenhausen.
Second down for the Desert View Jaguars. Quarterback drops back, passes right over the middle, and probably 2 different receivers. She threw the ball right in between them. They both looked at each other as the ball dropped in front. It will be third down, as they need to get to the 20. So they are 1 yard away from a first down. I assume when you're down by 3 scores, you would definitely want to go for it, no matter what happens here on third down. But Buena, with all the interceptions that they've had in this game, even ones that were called back on a penalty, tossed up in the air, and that slips through the fingers of number 12, Serena. So it will be fourth down and 1. As the Colts defense looks to see what are they going to do, and they expect a punt to come their way. And that appears to be what they will do. As we're waiting the center to come out to position to be able to snap the ball to the punter. Destiny and Storm standing around their own 40-yard line. Zion McClin around the 50. And that punt got shanked and goes straight out of bounds. That was an 8-yard punt. That went off the side of her foot after 2 remarkable punts. I think she was trying to aim away from Destiny and just completely lost sight of the ball, and it went right off the side of her foot, straight out of bounds, giving the Colts insane field position as their offense takes the field. Under 9 minutes to play. Actually, the clock is stopped. So, again, they keep stopping the clock.
Probably on turnovers.
That was not a turnover. That was a punt. So,
Well, turnover on downs.
But it was not a turnover. It was a punt. So the snap goes to Ortega. Looks across the middle. She finds number 4. Who gets down at the 1-foot-yard line. Reese Haymore. Reese Haymore is down at literally inside the 1, probably the 1-foot line. What a throw and catch and run after the catch. 8.5 minutes to play. Clock is running.
On that Culver's first down, the Colts will have the ball.
What a huge play by Buena. There have been some amazing chunk plays tonight, from a punt return for a score, interceptions, big interceptions that led to 2 scores, and now a huge passing play over the middle sets up Buena for a 4th potential score here in the first half. Ball is snapped to Ortega, looks to her right, and that will be dropped. I believe she was looking for number 4, Reese Haymore again, the junior, there in the end zone as the ball slipped through. Ortega will run to the sideline to get the play from her coach, Stephen Braswell. We'll chat about it. Or does she come out of the game? Looks like she's coming out of the game.
It's not Ortega.
Oh, that wasn't Ortega. That was number 16. I'm sorry. Thank you. That was Jasmine Cuema coming out of the game. So Ortega lining up. And that direct snap goes.
Did she get it?
She leaned, but I don't think she did. They are not making any play or any motion that Zion McClin ended up getting into the end zone. So it will be third down for the Colts. So this will be the second time that the Colts have seen 3 downs inside very short yardage.
Come on, buddy.
They were able to get a touchdown on 4th and goal for their second score. And now it's 3rd and goal on what they're hoping will be their potential 4th score. Ortega will take the snap. Receivers split to the left and right. Quick throw to the end zone, knocked away, and it will be 4th down for the Colts. With the ball literally spotted on the 1-foot line, which is where it got returned after the interception. So the question is, John, if they do not get a touchdown here, their defense is in really good position to get a safety.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, well, we've seen it before. I think they had 2 safeties in the last game.
Some discussion with the quarterback as Destiny goes in to whisper possibly her route to Ortega. She rolls to her right, under pressure, throws to Zion on the near side, in for the score. It is 27-0 Colts. Zion McClin getting in on the action as far as scoring goes tonight. It has been a dominant first half by the Buena Colts as the clock stops yet again at 5:53 to play here in the first half. I'd say you better start running that clock because this is only going to get uglier from here on out for the Desert View Jaguars. They met in early September to kick off their season, and this is the final game for the Jaguars. Meanwhile, the Colts will be back here on Thursday the 6th for senior night against Mountain View. The kick is up, and it is good. Make it 28-0 Colts. A fantastic offensive effort by Buena and making it count, getting into the end zone on 4th down for the second time here in this game, letting everybody, the entire crowd, sit on pins and needles waiting to see the ball cross the plane, and they have done it again. 4 touchdowns for Buena, 3 on offense, 1 on special teams. A dominant performance by the Colts thus far tonight. Thank you so much to our sponsors like Sonic on East Fry Boulevard in Sierra Vista. Wacky Pack Wednesday kids meals are $2.49. Thursdays, 99-cent corn dogs. Make sure you check that out at Sonic. Desert View starts with a handoff as the running back ends up falling down, trying to make a move.
Left side by number 12, Serena Zlay.
So Serena ends up going down, gets a short gain. Thank you to Duran Plumbing, serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County with residential and commercial plumbing projects for 10-plus years with a lifetime of experience in the industry. Thank you to the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty.
Made by number 15.
Looking to buy or sell your home or lands? Make your first call to the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty. Jaguars quarterback drops back, now runs up the middle. And another miss by Buena until finally brought down right around the 30-yard line. So it will be a first down. Good run by the Jaguars quarterback.
For a Jaguar first down, stop made by Kaylee Sturdivant.
Oh, I don't have one. I don't have a pen.
The last name right.
Kemma, okay.
That's not her last name. I don't know her last name.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Run off to the right side.
Yeah, of course they did. No. No. It's live. Who cares? That's fine. Good to make sure I pronounce these names correctly. Thank you, Sissy. Appreciate it. 28-0 Colts. Clock still running. 4:20 to play here in the first half. Ball spotted at about the 35-yard line of Desert View. Jaguars quarterback takes it, throws it. Another very dangerous pass. Ryland, if she would have taken a better angle on that, it would have been another pick. So instead, it is 3rd and 5 for the Jaguars with 3:55 to play in this first half.
Oh, we've got some fans in from Desert View. Welcome.
Hey, always glad to see the opposing team's fans tuning in tonight. Thanks so much for being here this evening. We always love letting us know in the comments where you're watching from. So Desert View down by 4 scores, 3:33 to play on 3rd down here in the first half. Quarterback rolls her right now to the left, and she is going to run into the waiting arms of number 13, Adelina Ortega. Buena quarterback making it count on defense as well. And that run is enough for a first down. So zigging and zagging, being able to get past that front line, made it through to the second line. Jaguars moving the chains. Ball spotted at their own 40 with 3 minutes to play here in the first half.
They rotate the trips, so it looked like it was fullback. They had a fullback. Now it's all trips to the left.
And 2 blockers. And it does not matter who gets credit for that sack. They're both holding a piece of the flag. I'm not sure who gets credited for that. Do they do half sacks in flag football like they do in the pros?
You know,
in the pros they do half sacks.
Yeah, you take a piece of.
But if they're both holding the flag,
Yeah.
I think none of them ended up getting the full sack.
Well, number 27 ended up with that flag in the end. So who knows?
That's Danica, senior linebacker for the Colts. Pushes the Jaguars back to the 35-yard line. Now they're going to stop the clock. No, they're not. It's going to continue running, even though the umpire chatting with Stephen Braswell. Now they stop the clock with 1:54. Head referee, Merrill Branch, friend of mine for many, many years. Always does a great job in all these sports, from football to basketball. That's a nice pass right across the middle of the field, and continuing to go after first contact. Gained some extra yardage on that play. Lee pushes it out past the 40. It's at the 43-yard line. And that will be a first down.
Yeah.
No, 3rd down. I'm sorry. The way Merrill was pointing, I thought he was making the first down motion. But it is 3rd down for the Jaguars. Now they load up the far side of the field. No one on the near side. So we'll see what way the Jaguars quarterback is looking right the entire way. Throws down the field. A jump ball that falls incomplete.
Pass attempt by the Jaguars falls incomplete.
Less than a minute to go in the first half.
Number 21, Ryland Bonner.
Yep, Ryland back there. She had a big interception earlier in this game. Big interception and a big return that set up the Colts for one of their 4 scores that they've had thus far tonight. Under a full moon in Sierra Vista, the punt team will come out to kick as Destiny and Zion are back to receive. This time they kick toward the sideline again, and that will go out of bounds. Where do they mark it? It's inside the 40 down to around the 35-yard line, maybe 36-yard line. But that will most likely be the final play of this first half. Nope, now the clock stops. Just when I say, I don't know what they're doing with the clock operations tonight. Doing it a lot differently than we've seen done in the past, where they have just simply run the clock the entire time. The only time they stop the clock is for injury or a timeout. Not sure if they've been running the clock incorrectly the entire time here at Buena, but I think a running clock would certainly favor Desert View this evening. So on what will most likely be the final play of the first half, ends up being a reverse and a flea flicker. Going to the quarterback, looking up ahead, incomplete. And unless they want to call a timeout, which doesn't look like they will, that will bring the end to the first half. And it is 28-0 Colts. Thank you so much to our sponsors who make this coverage possible, like Eagle Plumbing. Flush like an eagle with the Balsinger family. 50 years of Cochise County service. Family owned and trusted for everything from leaks to major repairs. Thank you so much to Always Faithful Dog Training, correcting behavior and obedience challenges by building a relationship of trust and respect through leadership training with no treats, no clickers, no shock collars, and no gimmicks. Thank you to Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, the Turf Box sponsor of, I guess we can show that. Who cares? It's fine. We love Culver's. 28-0 Colts, as you see on the big screen there. Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, Turf Box sponsors for the Doggo Lotto. We're going to be celebrating with the big jackpot winner of the Doggo Lotto from a couple weeks ago. Ended up winning a massive jackpot. It was the Red Alert edition of Doggo Lotto, and Benito and his dog Zeus ended up winning. We're going to meet them this weekend, John, as he's
so
going to hopefully
cool.
bring in Zeus to the studio,
All right.
and we'll get to see what what they do and what they're like, and learning a little bit more about them and giving them their 9-10 different prizes that they ended up sweeping everything during the Red Alert edition.
Oh man, he
of
got
Doggo
so
Lotto.
lucky. How do you end up with all the prizes? Holy smokes. We've been waiting for something like that all season long, and finally one winner comes away with it all.
Yeah, it was absolutely awesome. And actually, we did have a second prize winner on last night's edition of Doggo Lotto. Because they had the right numbers, just in the wrong order.
Right.
And that makes a second prize winner. So again, Prestige Remodeling and Restoration is the Turf Box sponsor. We're grateful for them. And of course, Sierra Toyota, our presenting sponsor of Doggo Lotto. Every Monday, 6 p.m. Arizona time, you can fetch yourself some lucky numbers at coolfmonline.com/Doggo Lotto. Play for free. The Doggo Lotto every Monday at 6 p.m. Arizona time. Thank you, Prestige Remodeling and Restoration. Next to Seniors Helping Seniors, Southern Arizona, SHS.com. Desert RV in Huachuca City, DesertRVCenter.com. Stan Greer Millworks.com. The Burger King in Bisbee at 1221 Naco Hwy. The Ed Morse Automotive Group. You just saw my friend Teddy Morse on the big screen over there here at Buena High School, knowing that you were always backed by Morrison. John, now we were talking about cars today, obviously, and talking about that Jeep, but you're looking at a different kind of vehicle, right?
I really like that going down to the Ford dealership, and when we went down to the Ford Kia, that was really fun. We saw the Maverick. I was interested in that. But today, that Wrangler X, that thing was the most insane vehicle I've seen. So every time we go out to those Ed Morse vehicles of the week, we get to see something with amazing technology. We've seen Cadillacs. We've seen self-parking vehicles. We've seen everything.
Self-parking that does not include the driver.
Yeah,
remember you backed it up. You got that opening shot.
Yeah.
What was it, about a month ago?
Yeah.
I don't remember which dealership it was at.
I think that was a Hyundai.
But it was absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
Both, all of us were outside of the car, and the video started with the vehicle backing into the parking space with no driver.
Yep.
That was awesome.
So if you want to park your car without having to the whole idea is you've got a chauffeur of sorts, or a valet. That's more maybe the term. It's like an automated valet. So the car parks in these tight little spaces, and you can't believe that the car even fits there. But if you don't need to open the doors, who needs it? But we've seen all kinds of stuff. We've seen the Ranger and the Tacoma side by side, his and hers. That was a lot of
brilliant.
fun.
You came up with that, and that's absolutely brilliant, John.
And then, we've seen some really, really cool cars. Oh, that muscle car we saw about 5 or 6 weeks ago over, what was that? It was some kind of muscle car. Gosh. And then we've seen those amazing SUVs over at Hyundai.
So luxurious, comfortable.
Yeah.
And even the Jeep had comfortable seats.
Oh, and the stitching on that. Oh, dude, you have in the back seat, it felt like it was like you just peeled the plastic off, It was so clean that you're like, oh my gosh, am I touching the screen on my computer for the first time? It felt like that. I was like, oh, I hope I don't get anything dirty.
That is kind of the fun part about seeing these cars. We don't go for the full test drive.
Yeah.
We encourage people to go for the test drive if they're interested in the vehicles, but we get to see it and sit in it as if we were taking it for a test drive.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and that's been one of the cool things. One of the many cool things that we get to do with Cool FM is that you and I get to go out and see all kinds of cool stuff all over the place. We get to see all kinds of political stuff. We get to see, we get to go check out the SOCOM, so the communications,
CCOM. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been there, actually. It'd be fun to go back and see CCOM. The Southeastern Arizona Communications, the 911 Center, basically, is what it is. And taking a tour of that was an exclusive. I don't think anybody's ever gone through a tour of the CCOM building. That was absolutely awesome to see.
Man, I felt like we were seeing top secret stuff the entire time we were there. It was so cool. And all the technology, and you've got a live group of people in there, at like 7 or 8 people at any given time. That they take.
It's fielding those calls, the emergency calls
that
come
goes
through.
top to bottom. That goes from they can reach all the way to the sheriff. They can reach, it's not just sheriff's, border patrol,
PDs.
Yeah, and Homeland Security. We've got all of that here. FBI, if they're necessary, CCOM lets them know. We appreciate them. But that's all, one of the many cool things we get to do every single week. I got to do bull riding like 3 weeks ago. Oh my gosh. Imagine, you've seen it before where you almost feel like you're getting run over by this gigantic animal. Oh man.
That's actually a shootout arena in Tombstone. We do the bull riding, quarterly bull riding events here on Cool FM. Yeah, back when it was monthly, I was doing those and out there all the time. And
so fun.
My goodness. Yeah, it's insane. Those guys have no fear. No fear.
Yeah. The fun thing is I grew up with guys that all wanted to be rodeo guys. And I was like, man, I wish they could see me now that I'm standing right on the edge of this bull ring and it's coming right up. I was like, man, this thing wants to jump at me. I knew it. I was looking right at him. And they say what you're not supposed to do to bulls, male dogs and bulls, you're not supposed to look them directly in the eyes. And I was just staring at that sucker. So,
well, either way, I don't know. I don't know about looking at it right in the eyes or anything like that, but I think I'd be running the opposite direction. They wouldn't have a chance to see my eyes.
Oh man!
And if it's you and me running, I don't have to outrun the bull. I just have to outrun you.
That's right.
Which I don't know if I could do, John. You got those long legs of yours.
The only thing that I've got is that I jump over things very easily. So, obstacles aren't as much of a problem. If we've got a straight track, you're going to beat me at 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10. If we're jumping fences, though, man, I've been jumping fences my entire life.
Look at you. You were parkour before it was parkour.
Yeah, man, I've seen people get hung up by their pants and by their belt climbing fences and stuff. Oh my gosh. And all kinds of great stories. But talk about that full moon tonight. If you could see how big and beautiful it is.
Yeah, it's gotten a little smaller as it's gone up in the sky, but got a couple clouds sitting around it right now.
It's ridiculous.
I don't know if it is full or is tomorrow the full. It
looks
full enough. Yeah, it definitely. It's close enough.
Yeah.
Close enough to call it full. And under the full moon here, under the Tuesday night lights at Buena High School, the Buena Colts with about $1:30 to go before we get back to action here in the third quarter. They lead 28-0. And it has been a dominant performance by the Colts tonight, and there should definitely be a consideration for running the clock for multiple reasons, but for sportsmanship first and foremost, to make sure that this is not an insane final score here tonight, because it's already an insane score with 28-0, and I'm sure the Colts will be taking advantage, putting in their second stringers and making sure that their first stringers get the rest they need, because the Colts will be back here for their regular season finale. Senior night will be Thursday the 6th, as Mountain View will end up coming here to Sierra Vista to play against our Buena Colts, who sit at 9-2 overall in the 5A Southern. They're 5-1, second only to Casa Grande. It sits at 6-0 in conference. Buena has won 5 straight, and you're watching why.
Yeah.
You're seeing why tonight. The defense making big interceptions, and then not just interceptions, but returns after the pick, and then the offense taking it from there, and then a special teams touchdown tonight that has done some incredible things this evening. And we're very glad that our Colts are doing as well as they are, looking for their 10th win tonight. Against the Desert View Jaguars, running 6-6, 500 on the season. This is their regular season finale. They opened their season against Buena, and they will finish their season against Buena here tonight. 10 seconds to go before they call out the teams.
It's just been an absolutely beautiful evening. I mean, couldn't ask for a better night. If you wanted to come out and check out that we got hot dogs down here. Hey, Mike, good to see you, my man. We got all kinds of people we're recognizing out here. We're broadcasting, having a great time. So.
I wish the peanut gallery back here would be a little quieter.
All right, thanks. It sure is, man. We love seeing Buena win.
It's all Buena. So the second half will start with 12 minutes on the clock. And I believe Desert View will start with the ball. Got a little Spice Girls playing in the background, you know. Isn't it amazing? And I grew up with these songs in college. These were huge songs when I was in college. That's
Oh
how
my
old I was.
gosh!
It's not even my high school years.
I was
my
high
college
school.
years.
Yeah, it was high school for me.
Yes, we have. I'm not ashamed to admit we had a Spice Girls poster hanging in our college dorm.
Dude.
Or college apartment, I should say. Oh, it looked like they fooled me. They're on the wrong side of the ball. I thought the Colts weren't starting with the ball. Instead, they are. So we'll see what they're able to do with a full field. Now, on their first possession, it was a tipped ball that ended up getting intercepted. And then the Colts got an interception right back, keeping the defense with the shutout there, and a dropped snap, and that will be marked down right away. Adelina Ortega not able to handle the snap.
Yep.
So a loss of about 5. Second down for the Colts. Colts sitting at number 8, ranked number 8 in the state. Is that where they are, or in the 5A overall?
I think 5A, they're number 8, and I think they're ranked in the top 20 in the state.
Well, you can see why. Watch them tonight. 5 straight wins. Quick release and throw and run after the catch, but caught from behind. Again, by number 12, Zarina. But Destiny running that ball just like she always does. The agility and then takeoff speed, the launch speed that she has, the 0 to 60 speed, if you will. Once she makes a turn and turns a corner, it ends up being extremely advantageous for her to get to that second level. You know she's going to get to the second level just about every time. Nose of the football just behind the 20-yard line. It's third down for the Colts. They lead 28-0 here in the third quarter. If you can activate the live chat, let everybody know we're back to action here. As the ball gets snapped directly to Destiny as they try to make a block out in front, and she heads down the sideline and then runs into 3 Jaguars who end up pulling the flag right around the 35-yard line, which is where they will spot the ball. I'm sorry, the 44-yard line.
Ranked number 29 in Arizona overall. Ranked number 2 in the region.
Yes, yeah, that's because they're sitting at 5-1 in their region. Then 5A Southern, Casa Grande undefeated right now.
All right.
So first down for the Colts.
Throwing off to the right side, low. Villalobos about the ankles. That'll bring up second down.
Well, with the Colts moving the ball like this, it certainly favors them when you think of their game against Mountain View next week. Can they finish by running the table and getting, obviously they'll get their 6th straight win tonight and get the lucky 7 right before the playoffs. The Colts, the future looks bright, as well as the present, 28-0. Ortega takes a snap, looks to her left, and looks back to her right, throws his eye on McClin on the near side, makes a move to cut back toward the center of the field, gets a bunch of extra yards because of it, and she keeps on going because they missed the flags. They missed the flags again. Zion goes straight into the end zone. Touchdown, Colts.
Awesome.
Missed tackle opportunities or flag pulling opportunities end up turning into 6 more points for the Colts. It's 34-0 as the clock continues to run, which is definitely what it should from here on out. There should not be a stop unless it is a timeout or an injury, obviously. But leave some love in the live chat for your Buena Colts. Another score for them here tonight as Ortega lines up for the extra point. She's made them all thus far. Snap is down. Kick is up. She is 5 for 5 on extra points. That's a lot of passing yards after the, or a lot of, I guess, yards after the catch.
Yep.
That's Adelina Ortega. That's why she leads the team in passing. Almost 200 passing yards per game. It's because of the agility of her receivers to catch these short passes and make long plays out of them.
Zion has such top-end speed. She could run away from just about anybody out here.
Well,
Just
you have
flies.
Zion and Destiny doing both those things. It's a pick your poison kind of situation.
Yeah, what do? You put the ball in either of their hands, they've got a good chance at scoring.
So first down and 4, I guess. They got to get to the 20-yard line to get their next first down. Colts defense out on the field. Pitched a shutout thus far. They lead 35-0 in a rematch of the opening game of this season back in early September. Jaguars quarterback rolls to her right, ball tipped by Storm Ryan, and that ends up getting knocked down.
That's going to bring up a second down.
The long arms of Storm Ryan as this tenacious defense continues to put the pressure on. And these are the starters out here on the field right now. We're 6:55 to play in the third, and it is the starters who are on the field. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to all of our sponsors who make this coverage possible. The game powered by SSVEC. Big toss, and that will be a completion. Probably one of the best completions we've seen all night. Serena's Lay makes the catch. That'll be a big first down for Desert View. If you're watching, tuning in to see your Desert View Jaguars, thank you. Welcome. Glad you're joining us here on the award-winning Cool FM Sports. Jeff Davenport, John Berger here at Buena High School tonight.
One thing I do like about what I've seen that young lady do, Slay, is that she reaches the ball out after every play because it doesn't matter if you fumble or not, right? So you're reaching out and you might get a couple extra, maybe an extra yard out of it. Wow.
Storm Ryan runs the quarterback down from behind as the pocket collapsed. Mariah Rodriguez with nowhere to go, and Storm Ryan, the junior linebacker, makes another sack. Second down, Jaguars. I think I'm going to have that earworm of Wannabe by the Spice Girls in my head for the rest of the night. As John does a little happy dance in front of me.
Oh, yeah, it's a good song.
Well, gets the pass off and deflected down. Great job by Ryland to come in and knock that pass down.
She almost picked that one again. Golly. She's that free safety, that Earl Thomas center fielder. I love it.
Let's make some noise for that Colt defense.
So it'll be a big third down for Buena. Again, this flag football team is dominant, looking for their 10th win tonight. I should say on their way to their 10th win tonight. Storm Ryan avoids both of the blockers, throws it up in the air as the ball ends up going down. Incomplete. Fourth down.
That's going to bring up a fourth down.
Is that number 1? So number 1 was trying to high point that ball. She went way up for it, and it just was outside of her reach. All right, it looks like we're seeing a punt here.
That's exactly what we're seeing, John, as, again, number 12, Serena's Lay is an all-purpose player for the Jaguars. Gets the snap, makes the kick, and that is another short one that goes to Ryland, who drops the ball right there inside Jaguars territory. So the Colts will start with a shorter field than they did on their opening drive here in the third quarter, as the clock will not stop. Thank you. When you're leading 35-0.
Ball's going to be spotted on the Jaguar.
Makes everything nice and fast.
Well, it does, and again, it's for competition's sake. You still have all your starters in there. I see Zion. I see Destiny, obviously, Annalena Ortega still at quarterback. takes a snap, looks for Zion on a short pass, and Zion able to make something out of nothing even on that. Does she gets tackled by number 25, Zariana Bacon.
Zariana Bacon of the Jaguars.
Good pursuit by Zariana on the defensive side. Second down for the Colts. Ball spotted right on the 40-yard line.
It's going to be just enough for a Colt first down.
And looks like they will call it a first down. Looks like they scooted the ball up just a little bit. The nose of the ball was on the 40, and now the entire center of the ball is on the 40. As the first down play gets snapped. And wow, great tackle there in the backfield.
Run out the right side by number 9.
Brianna Garcia.
Brianna Garcia. Stopped for a loss on the play. Loss of 5 is going to bring up.
Goes down on that play, but backs the ball up for the Colts.
Second down and 25.
Ortega gets the play from head coach Stephen Braswell, again, who can hang his hat that he has on backwards right now, but he can hang his hat on the fact that what he's done in 2 seasons of bringing flag football to Buena High School has been nothing short of remarkable.
Absolutely.
He had a 10-win season last year. He will have a 10-win season this year. You got such talented flag football athletes, these student athletes.
She still has her flag on.
Yeah, she did. Oh, she must have been out of bounds.
Yeah.
Must have whistled that. I thought the same thing. I'm like, wait a second. They didn't get her flag, did they?
You notice they got 3 flags. I never noticed that. I've always been under the impression that they had 2 flags.
Yeah.
But it's one on each hip and then one in the tail. Oh, gosh, I missed that. I didn't even notice. And then if you tie it, that's a penalty too. So
right.
You can link those things up where they're hard to pull. So I've seen referees pull their flag just to make sure that it's...
Yeah, we've watched that a couple times over the course of the season. It's been great calling these games with you, John.
Oh, my gosh. This has been...
To be a part of this experience here on Tuesdays and sometimes Thursdays when they're home. Third down, long pass over the middle, and that is dropped in for an incompletion, which is actually better than an interception. But Ortega goes down.
Oh, no.
And I did not see what happened. Nope, she is able to get back up.
Personal foul.
She recovers.
Wow.
That incomplete pass is going to bring up as 4th down.
So I did see some contact issues throwing.
Oh, yeah. So it was a roughing the passer penalty.
Jeez. Wow, roughing the passer in flag football is not the same as like, you know, you don't expect that in flag football.
No, not at all.
You do see it in tackle.
Down to the 30-yard line, and that's an automatic first down.
Yeah, quicker than a hiccup. We got 30 seconds left in this quarter, John.
Yep, it's still running, even with the penalty.
So Ortega will take the snap, looks to her left, and gets it to Jaden Haymore. Jaden takes the ball,
Good job.
runs up out of bounds, getting some yardage on the play. Will bring up second down, but that will be the final play of this third quarter. We will head to the fourth as you hear the buzzer sound in a game powered by SSVEC. It's Jeff Davenport and John Berger. Desert View Jaguars at Buena Colts. It is just a formality to finish this game. The Colts will get their 10th win, and we are excited for them and so happy for our Buena Colts. And we're happy that we have our sponsors that make this coverage possible, like American Southwest Credit Union at ASCU.org, TWN Communications, stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve, Benny's Pizza on Frontage Road in Sierra Vista, Sonic on the east end of Fry Boulevard, Duran Plumbing, the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty, Eagle Plumbing, and Always Faithful Dog Training of Sierra Vista. Thank you to all of our sponsors who make this coverage possible. We put them all in the post description for you to see, so that way you're able to know who are the businesses and the people that make this coverage possible. So when you see them in and around the community, you can give them a high five, shake their hand, say, hey, thank you so much for allowing us to see this game tonight of this dominant performance by the Buena High School girls flag football team here this evening. That's facing a second down. And when the clock starts, we have 12 minutes to glory for the Colts in a game that will most likely end in 12 minutes. What a catch on the backside of the ball, running through the tackles. Jaden Haymore makes the cut toward the middle of the field, running a post pattern after the catch. Ran through the first tackle, but got tackled down. I see a flag.
Flag guarding call against the Colts. That's
No.
going to bring that play back.
Yep. All day long.
That's unfortunate. That brings it back a little bit.
As one of the fans here said, it was still good, number 12. It was. It did look good.
I honestly didn't see it, but that's the thing is with flag football, it's your hands are so quick. You could just be snapping your arms just as you're running and blocking.
But her catch, she caught it.
Oh, such a great catch.
Almost like a snow cone catch in baseball.
Yep.
Soft toss to Villalobos, who makes the turn and goes into the end zone for the touchdown. Add 6 more for the Colts. It's 41-0.
Touchdown.
It is the destiny of the Colts to end up getting their 10th win of this season. A fantastic effort by Buena on a drive that started, pretty far back in the last quarter. And now the clock continues to run at 41-0. Ortega will line up for her extra point. She's made 5. Can she go 6 for 6 on the extra points? Low snap, doesn't matter. Set is good, and the kick is up, and it is fantastic. And the way she kicks, John, I think she could easily get a 35, possibly a 40-yard field goal.
For sure.
When they end up facing stronger teams as the playoffs begin. I mean, obviously they still have one more game to get to the end of their season. This Thursday at home against Mountain View. It'll be senior night, so come on out for that and help support these young ladies, these young student athletes here at Buena High School. But, I mean, when it comes down to the good special teams plays and having a kicker who could kick a very long field goal
and punt, and like she's a special teams dynamo. She plays every offense, defense, and special teams. Her kicking, so Buena has a kicking game that is absolutely can kick from 35 or 40.
Soft lob into a lot of traffic there by Mariah Rodriguez, the sophomore quarterback for Desert View.
That's going to bring up a second down.
Gets caught by no one. Hits the ground. It'll be second down. Clock continues to run. Under 9 minutes to play here in the game. So glad you're joining us here tonight. You got to leave some love for your Buena Colts. They're putting on a showcase tonight. 42-0. Offense on fire. Defense pitching a shutout. Special teams even getting in on the action. Getting a touchdown tonight. As it looks like the backup quarterback and backup center, the second string center and quarterback are warming up on the near sideline. So we'll possibly see them coming in to get some action. As the ball gets thrown through the hands of the receiver for Desert View.
That was a dime. She was running and threw that on a rope, hit her in the hands. So that should have been completed pass. So you see that the Jaguars have a great, they've got good players at different positions that they're just not communicating. They're not
Serena Zlay, the freshman receiver and defensive back, definitely a great hustler, baller out there. Even Mariah Rodriguez, the sophomore quarterback. These student athletes will be playing together for quite some time. No, ball goes on the ground.
Wow.
So it hits the ground, and that will bring up fourth down. Question is, do you just go for it?
Yeah, right. It's the end of the game.
And looks like they will punt.
Yep,
and so
you'll see if Braswell does the Andy Reid thing and just takes a knee throughout the rest of the quarter, We've seen that happen a couple times.
3 receivers deep for the Colts. Destiny standing at around midfield. Ryland on the near side, and then Ortega, and they just kick it straight.
Wow, right out of bounds.
My gosh, after 2 amazing punts. Slay had awesome punts to start this game. And she's just been trying to avoid the returners. And ever since the return for the touchdown, it has been an awful punting display by our friends. What's up, Xander? How are you, buddy? Good, man.
All right, the backup quarterback is in. I think we'll see her next year. I don't know if she's a junior or a senior, but she has done a great job in relief. We saw her last week.
Well, remember, Adelina Ortega is a sophomore, so still a lot of time left for
she's got
a lot of these student athletes here.
Excellent.
Takes a snap, does number 16, ropes it out to number 7. So Jocelyn makes the catch as Jaslyn Kema.
Of the Colts.
Those are the names. Those are the names that you don't feel comfortable with unless you go to school with them and talk to them every day. You look at it and you're like, oh gosh, is it Houghton, Hayton? What is that?
That's why I just use their first names.
Yeah, exactly.
That was Jasmine, John.
Yeah,
that's who that was.
Yeah, a lot sometimes go with numbers. Nice job.
Jasmine takes the toss and makes the toss.
Number 25.
To Aisha Bethe, who ends up getting the...
Bethe.
All right. Number 25 of the Colts.
Good job.
All right.
Brought down just inside.
Right? Did I catch it, Bethe?
About the 19-yard line, where it'll be a first and goal.
Asia Bethe.
Correction. Second and goal for the Colts.
A good run. And again, we're looking at about 5 minutes left to go in this game. The second string offense in and moving the ball, John.
These young ladies. He's got ladies at every level. The next 2 years are absolutely just going to be awesome for Buena. And I expect a long run into the playoffs, if not, dare I say, a ring.
Big toss
she got it!
And catch! And I believe number 27, Danica, will be marked down inside the 1.
Number 27, Danica Tennant.
Did they give it to her?
I don't think they're giving her the touchdown. It looks like the ball will be spotted right around the 2-yard line, maybe the 1-yard line. But that was an awesome pass, awesome catch. Again, you can see the girls jumping up and down. You're like, why are they jumping up and down? They're leading 42-0. It's because that's the second team offense out there, working together, doing what they're able to do. Now, the second team offense, you got to remember, plays against the first string defense in practices.
Exactly.
And that is where they have had those opportunities to be able to play against the best.
Yeah.
Because their team is the best.
Yep.
And showing why. They've won 5 straight games. Soft toss to the end zone through the hands of Jocelyn.
Yes. In and out of the hands of number 7, Jocelyn Outhaven.
That's all right. Brings up 4th down.
4th and goal from the
4th and short, They could run this in. We've seen them do an option before.
Here we go. 4th down for the Colts. 3.5 to play. Tossing into the end zone. Caught! And touchdown. 48-0 Colts. Keep in mind, the first time these two teams met in early September, the final score was 7-0. Talk about the offensive advancement of the Colts over this season. They are hitting their peak, hitting their stride, winning 5 straight, on their way to 6 straight wins. Their 10th win on this season. You're watching it happen live here tonight on Cool FM Live, the award-winning Cool FM Sports.
There we go.
7 for 7 on extra points. And again, the depth of these kicks could be at least a 30-yard field goal, possibly more.
Yeah, I think Adelina could hit from 40. I think we've
I wonder if she could. I'd love to talk to her about that.
Yeah, so we've had her on the show before, Jared and I, and she pitches, so she's a great softball player. We saw her last year pitching, and I kind of think of her as one of those do-it-all. Clearly, she's a do-it-all player here in flag football, but I think she does a lot of, she can play just about any position, and she's getting a lot of looks from big schools, so we're really proud of her.
Well, as a sophomore, she's still got time she will hold every record. She can't break records unless they're her own, literally.
Yeah,
because
right.
As each year goes on, she will break her own record or increase her record,
Yeah.
passing yardage and things like that.
These are already her records.
Yes,
year one.
exactly. When you're in the second year of a program.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was a starter last year.
So, a minute and a half to play in the game. As predicted, running clock will take it all the way down to the end. As Mariah Rodriguez awaits the snap from her center. That's Merrill Branch telling girls, clock is running, guys.
He's like, you have until...
You can make the snap. And you're hearing the intensity from the young student athletes. The handoff goes to Slay, who gets tackled right away. Storm Ryan in on the tackle there. So at least one of the starters still in on the defense. I believe Destiny's out there as well. No, that's not Destiny. There's Haley Stansberry out there. I saw the 1. I thought it was 1-7. Instead, 45 seconds to play.
You know, Desert View comes down here and plays. And, you know, some people would say that they didn't play well, but I don't really see it as, you know, you're playing against an elite team. You've got 2 girls that are, whoa, she broke a tackle right there, kept going. You're playing against a team that is really has a chance at a state championship here. So it's kind of like when the Buena football team plays against, you know, the 6A team that, you know, they're kind of like different levels. But great job by the Jaguars.
Well, Buena High School is at a different level right now as they have their 10th win of the season. The Colts go to 10-2 and their 6th straight win. Unbelievable effort by your Buena Colts. Leave them some love in the live chat as Desert View finishes out their regular season at 6-7. But we will see those young student athletes from Desert View. The Jaguars, again, will be coming back down here next year. We know that they'll be that much better. But the Colts reign supreme tonight. Final score 49-0. Thank you so much to SSVEC, Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, Seniors Helping Seniors, Desert RV, Stan Greer Millworks, the Burger King at 1221 Naco Highway in Bisbee, Ed Morris Automotive Group, American Southwest Credit Union, TWN Communications, Vinny's Pizza, Sonic, Duran Plumbing, the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty, Eagle Plumbing, and Always Faithful Dog Training. On behalf of John Burgos, Jeff Davenport, signing off from Buena High School tonight. Remember, senior night for the Buena girls flag football team will be less than 48 hours from right now. Thursday, the 6th, Mountain View will come to town, and the Colts will look for their 11th win of the season, their 7th straight win, to head into the playoffs of the 5A. And you will see as much of that as possible right here on the award-winning Cool FM Sports, your home of Cool FM Live. Have a great night, everybody. Congratulations to the Colts. Again, 49-0 win over the Desert View Jaguars. Safe travels home for the Jaguars, and safe travels to wherever your travels take you. We'll check in with you again later on.